tell you something else. I have a very interesting life sometimes. Sometimes interesting things happen. I just learned the hard way that if someone stays in your place longer than 3 weeks, that they have established residency in your home and you cannot ask them to leave. You have to file an eviction.
Squatters' rights.
What the is that? And when the did that start? And why the did that shit start?
It's been that way. That is a law that needs to come off the books and needs to change, because it's been there. Exactly. I know. And you're dealing with someone who's in your house, and you're like, "What? Are you serious?" And now I've got to go through this whole process. Yes, sir, you do. According to the laws right now.
This happened to me. I'm not being devil's advocate this time. This happened to me. And fortunately,
left.
No,
oh.
Not.
Oh.
Fortunately, my lease was up where I was staying 3 weeks from the day that I called the police. I called the police on this person. The police said, "Mr. Fitzpatrick, how long has this person been in your home?" I said, "For about a month." The police said, "Oh, sir, I'm sorry. You cannot ask them to leave. You have to evict them." I said, "Sir, are you fucking kidding me?" And he said, "No, I am not." After 3 weeks, they have established residency. And you have to file an eviction. Now, after I was finished being blown away, they went into the house and talked to this woman. And they came back and they said, "Well, she's very, very upset, but you can't ask her to leave." But then they did something very interesting, and I thought about it later. They said, "Mr. Fitzpatrick, do you need an order of protection?"
Get her out.
I didn't realize that. When they asked me, my male ego was like, "No, I don't need no order of protection."
Sure.
So tell me about that. Explain what that is.
So, first of all, everything they told you was absolutely correct. I had a legal situation, and we were trying to get someone out. It was a probate matter. Called the cops. He had been there. Could prove he had been there for over 3 weeks. There was nothing I could do. Number one. So we ended up selling the house. End of the day. But if, because you live there, it's your residency too.
My residency, yeah. Only my residency.
Well, but at the time, she's established residency. Right? Okay. Do you want to order protection? Order of protection. If they grant you that order of protection, she has to leave.
How long does it take to get an order of protection, though?
They'll order you what's called an ex parte, which is immediate, within 24 hours.
So I should have said yes.
Yes. And then what happens is within 14 days, you have to have a hearing. And at that hearing, the judge is going to decide if that order of protection is going to stay in place for 6 months or a year, or if it's going to be dismissed. That is why the cop said, "Do you want to order protection?" Because that would have gotten her out right then.
I had no idea. But they couldn't tell me that because they can't give you legal advice.
Correct.
So